Well, it's Tuesday, and that means it's time for some TCT, Tuesday Crypto Truth. And today, what's the truth on this Tuesday? Truth is, it is cold out. It's really cold. Overnight, we broke a record. I don't know, the record was like 9 below, and I don't know why they got to 9 below. The record low was 9 degrees Fahrenheit, and it got down to 6 degrees, I think. Oh man, it's cold. And it's not even the middle of November yet. This is not going to be a good winter. But like all seasons, you know, they have their time and you just need to get through it. But as far as the truth I want to drop today, you know, as you know, I've been talking about it forever. I attended the Chainwise convention, you know, over the weekend. But the one thing that just kind of clicked, and I've known this for a long time, but it really resonates now, in that the old system is broken. It does not work. You put your money in the bank, you get no interest, and now there are new things coming out. There's different companies coming out that are going to pay you to put in your cryptos. Now, you can have dollar-denominated cryptos called stable coins that you can put in there, and you can make like 7% interest. Just letting it sit there, and it's paid out on a weekly basis. You get your interest. Why would you have money in the banks at this point? I mean, they can't compete with that because they're so inefficient. And that's the problem. They take your money and then they fractionally, loan it out, fractional reserve banking, and they've got so much overhead and so much filth that they have to deal with that they can't be efficient, and they're greedy. That's the big problem. So they're not going to give you anything, but there are ways now in this new economy to do those things. I mean, you can get paid like you should. You know, you get on social media platforms now, and what do you get? They take your information. That's all they want to do. Now you can actually use something like the Brave browser and earn basic attention tokens. So they're paying you for your time, and it's a privacy browser. I mean, there's so many different things that are coming along. You can stake your money, I always say that, but you can put your coins in something like Celsius or Monarch or even Coinbase. I mean, they're paying interest. You can stake Tezos now. Yeah, stable coins you can earn money on. I mean, these new systems are going to pay you for your energy. They're going to reward you for your energy. You're going to get tokens, you're going to get coins, you're going to get cryptos for your energy and your attention. That's the new economy. Because, what have I been saying? You have value. You have more than you know. You need to be who you were born to be. Because, and finally, you know, the world reluctantly is waking up to that, because we're done playing the old game. So now, they're going to reward us for who we are, finally. So it's nice to see that. And I mean, you know, the gateways, you got to get into crypto, because that's the way the world is going. Now, there's a lot of good cryptos out there. I mean, there's a lot of use cases out there. What do you get into? I don't know. I like Litecoin. I mean, Bitcoin obviously is good. I like Digibyte, I really do, with all the things that they're building on top of their blockchain, not just from the monetary aspect and the cryptocurrency aspect, but they've kind of got a blend to where you've got a lot on their being built on their blockchain, Digi Assets, Digi ID. I mean, I think that's going to be huge. But as far as a store of value, if you want a store of value, I mean, Bitcoin and Litecoin. You know, if you're looking at locking things up into your retirement, and that's the thing, you can earn interest on this more than you can earn, you know, in the stock market or in a 401k. I mean, you're talking like 8%, sometimes 10%, just by letting it sit. And there's companies out there that will allow you now, that are coming out, like Cornerstone. What you're going to be able to do is pre-tax. Like, you get paid, you can tell your employer, and I'm going to try this, you tell your employer to designate, okay, 5%. I want 5% to go into cryptocurrencies. And there's like 6 different ways you can have it deposited. You can have it on a hard wallet like LOLLI. You can have it to a private address, send it to, your phone wallet. You can store it up and use it and stake it with a company like Celsius and get interest on it. I mean, but a lot of this, if it's going towards, like a retirement, it comes out pre-tax. So it comes out of your gross. you know, before taxes. You're throwing it in there, and I mean, you're making rewards on it. I mean, it's a no-brainer to me. But I just, there's so many opportunities now coming out in this with the new technologies and going to these events. I mean, that's what really strikes me, I guess, is that it's changing. I mean, it's rolling out. It's happening right now. And I think so many people in this bear market have been just flushed out and said, yeah, I was in, you know, and I hear it. Yeah, I bought some Bitcoin. I talk to Uber drivers all the time, and they're very receptive to cryptocurrency. Because they deal with a lot of people, they hear a lot of things, and you know, there's a lot of them. Yeah, I bought XRP, you know, for this price, and I haven't done anything with it. It's just sitting there. I don't even know what the price is. Yeah, I bought some Bitcoin. Yeah, I bought some Litecoin. I still got some. I don't know how much I have. They've just forgotten about it because they got excited in that exuberance, you know, back in 2017 and January of 2018, got everybody wrapped up and pulled into it. And fortunately, a lot of people still have it. They've just forgotten about it. But a lot of people have sold it. And I just think people are going to miss the boat again. And it's going to start running up, and the price is going to get high, and people are going to get excited again. And, you know, oh my gosh, how do I get into this stuff? Now's the time to start getting into it. And really, dollar cost averaging, if you really look at it, is kind of the best way to do it. You know, it's the least risky way to do it. So you get paid. Put 10 bucks in, 20 bucks in, put 100 bucks in if you can out of each paycheck. And an easy way to do that is if you've got the CashApp, and look at this, it's so slick. The Digibug is sliding. I can't get across the road. Probably gonna get plowed. T-bone, but no, I made it. If you dollar cost average, I mean, and you take a little bit out, I mean, CashApp is an easy way to do that. You can only buy Bitcoin on it, but it's easy to do. You just go out and you sign up for a CashApp account, and you can get a free debit card. You can put a little image on it, you know, like Red Cat Life, I think, has a pineapple on hers. I mean, you can put whatever you want. You can draw a clown on it if it's me. I mean, you can put whatever you want, your name on it, you know, your website on it, and it's got like your little branding on this little card, and it's a debit card. So if you've got to check it, and you can get direct deposit right into the CashApp because it, you know, it goes to a bank in Iowa, I think, you know, it's got a routing number. So you can have your check deposited directly to that, and you can use the debit card to spend wherever you need to go or make payments, and then you can also buy Bitcoin with it. So you can take, you know, say 20 bucks a paycheck every time you get a paycheck, and you can link it to your bank account too, and you know, load the debit card up, you know, if you have a bank account. But it's, I mean, you can buy Bitcoin with it. So, and it's pretty affordable. I mean, you know, the rates seem to be really low on it, and it's easy to do, and you can sell it right out if you want to. So if you need money and you got Bitcoin sitting there, and it's like, well, shoot, I need money for gas. I mean, I'll sell a little bit of Bitcoin, and it goes right onto the card, and you can spend it. So, I mean, that's pretty handy. I just mention it because, I mean, it's a good gateway. It's an easy thing, and I've noticed a lot of people have that. And, you know, that's an easy way for them to get into cryptocurrencies. And so, you know, I think it's, you know, it's just really easy. You know, it's easier than signing up on an exchange, trying to buy. I mean, you can do it with Coinbase, Gemini, and other services. You can buy crypto with a Monarch wallet. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to do it, but that's an easy gateway. But my point is, as I ramble on, is that the world is changing. We are transitioning. It is happening right now. And I mean, it's not going to be that much longer. I mean, we've got a halvening for Bitcoin where the reward gets cut in half. It's coming up in like 6 months, 5, 6, 7 months. I don't know, whatever, like May or June of next year. I mean, and you look at the historical, what that does historically when Bitcoin reward halves. I mean, it's probably going to double again. And you're going to be in another bull market. And before you know it, people are going to panic and FOMO, fear of missing out, into cryptocurrency. But the point is, you can get cryptocurrency now by doing things that you do already. Bitcoin Ben talks about this a lot, and it's true. LOLLI, LOLLI. It's a browser extension plugin, lolli.com, I think it is. You know, you can get that, and you make purchases, you know, through certain things like hotels.com, GoDaddy, I mean, all these different services. You make sure that you've got the LOLLI extension, the plugin, like for a Chrome browser, on your computer, and when you purchase through that, you get a certain percentage back, and it buys Bitcoin. I mean, because they're getting a discount for bringing you to the table, and so they pass that along to you, and they keep a percentage, obviously, and you can have, it gets you free Bitcoin, and you can see it ramp up. And I mean, there's other ones too, that Fold wallet, you know, I've looked at that briefly, but it's essentially you buy gift cards with it, and you get a discount, and that discount is applied to Bitcoin. I mean, there's only 18 million Bitcoin that have ever been mined, and there's only 3 million more, and it's going to take over 100 years to mine those out. Do the math on this. There's so much Bitcoin that's been lost too, because you get it on a paper wallet when it was, you know, worth nothing, and you lose it. I've got a Dogecoin wallet, paper wallet sitting in there. It's got like 10 Dogecoin on it. But imagine, you know, because, you know, and I'm like, whatever, throw it over here and there. You know, if I lose it, you know, I got to be careful because I don't want to lose it. Somebody would have done that with Bitcoin back in the day, and they would have had, you know, 10 Bitcoin sitting on it, you know, but it was only worth, you know, like 50 cents each at the time, $1 each at the time. And they, you know, they recklessly, you know, wasn't worth anything. So they probably lost it. Okay, yeah, if you had 10 Bitcoin now, you're looking at whatever, $90,000. I mean, come on. And so that's where we're at in the game. All of this stuff, all of these cryptocurrencies, it's so early that, and there's so many ways to onboard. I mean, you gotta just start doing it. It adds up, and dollar cost average into it. I mean, don't think you have to go, oh, I want a full Bitcoin. Okay, that's fine. But if you've got the money to do that, I mean, that's great. Get a full Bitcoin. But if you don't, just buy like 10, 15, 20 bucks every time you get paid and forget about it. Just freaking forget about it. Because when it's $100,000 in a year and a half or less, you're going to come back and say, wow, I've got 0.1. Well, that's nice. I got 10 grand sitting here. You know, and it really didn't affect your life. And that's the thing, you know, just get a little bit incrementally into this new system. It's changing. I see it firsthand. I see the people and the money and the energy behind putting in the new systems for this new digital economy, this digital world. There's going to be massive displacement of the workforce. That's a whole nother topic. But the way to hedge yourself against that is to get into the new system before the new system forces you and pulls you into it, because eventually you're going to have to participate. So, you know, it's best to kind of get into it now. It's best to kind of just get into it. Just do it. Ah, it's cold. Anyway, there's some Tuesday crypto truth. I don't know. Tuesday crypto rambling. TCR, baby. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully, you know, there's something that you can glean and gain from this. And you know what? I hope you all have a great day. And I love each and every one of you. And that's why I do this. So, out.